what would be the rate of speed of that?
Hi, I'm Rob Toplansky of Strong T, and this is the story of Glacial Speed, which is the second track on the album ME6, A Requiem. I started to compose Glacial Speed on an airplane trip from Montana back to Boston after a visit to Glacial National Park back in 2015. I had recently finished recording Life's a Gas in the Greenhouse, and I really didn't have any other material to record at that point. So I was determined to start playing around with some new ideas. Now, I don't have a specific process for writing songs. Some songs start with the lyrics, some songs start with musical ideas. In the case of ME6, A Requiem, most of the songs started with the lyrics. But in the case of Glacial Speed, that's not what happened. Now, as a musician, I have a mortal fear of creating something that sounds like something that someone else has done before me. I don't know if this is healthy or not, because, if you look at rock and roll, actually a lot of rock and roll is quite derivative. People put their own spin on chord progressions and musical themes that have been around forever. But personally, I'm compelled to stay away from that approach, and I don't know why. But in any event, that's why so many of my songs have unusual time signatures or are in keys that aren't used particularly often. So as I was playing with these ideas on the plane, I set down a couple of basic rules. Number one, I was going to use a bass line that had a chromatic descent. In other words, each note was a half step down from the note previous. And the second rule was it's going to be in 9/4 time. And when you put both of those elements together, here's how it turned out in the case of Glacial Speed. And so I had this framework with a descending chromatic line in C and kind of an odd time signature. And this little kernel ended up being the core of the song. Now here's exactly what I put together on that plane ride back from Montana on that day. And so that's how Glacial Speed began, with a phone app and an airplane ride. In part 2, I'll talk about the recording of the first full version of Glacial Speed and how it really turned into an epic fail. Watch for it, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel so you don't miss another video. And I hope that this adds to your experience with the album. The album is available for digital download on Bandcamp at strong-t.bandcamp.com. It's also streaming everywhere. So no matter how you enjoy your music, please go out, find ME6 A Requiem, and take a listen. Thanks for your attention, thanks for listening, and thanks for your support. And until next time, peace.